All right, apparently, there may be some chance that Aidan Hutchinson gets extended this week. So uh, Rod Wood says that he will be here for the long haul and declined to comment whether Aidan Hutchinson could get extended this week. Now, one of the things that the Lions like about Brad Holmes is, he built through the draft, which makes it easier. Was it's cheaper. Everything they do is about frugalness. That's what it's about. They're a very frugal um, franchise. That's just what it boiled down to. But Lions stand A. Hudson this week. Rod Wood declines to comment. It says last year, only 3 months after became eligible for new deals, the Lions tackled Penny Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown signed them to significant extensions during draft week this year. Will Aidan Hutchinson get his during draft week? Team President Rod Wood opted not to go there when asked about it Monday. No comment was said Monday during a pre-draft event at Detroit's Economic Club via Dave Burkett, Detroit Free Press. He will be here for the long haul, I can assure you that. Although not talking about whether it happen in the next couple of days, Wood seems to be willing to express optimism that it will be done in time. He said, "We'll start working on that," Wood said, "and we'll have a track record of extending our own players, which we've done this recently with Sewell and St. Brown, defensive tackle Liam McNeil, and I think Hutch is likely to be coming up soon." Here's the problem. Hutch suffered a serious leg injury in 2024. He won't want to carry the injury risk into 2025, though the Lions might incline to kick the can until clear Aidan Hutchinson is good to go. Hutch suffered a fluke injury during his job, and we all know. So my thing is this, is it in either's best interest for extension? For the Lions, it's probably cheaper to get an extension right now and say, look here, we can pay you $35, $38 million right now, and you can stay here, or you can chance it and go into next season. And if you don't have the season that you had, then you're gonna have to wait. You won't get this money. If you get injured again, at least you'll have this money. Now, Hutch, his leg injury was a clean break. It wasn't as bad as it looked. I mean, same thing with Jaden Ivey. A lot of people thought Ivy career could be on the line. It was just a clean fibula break. I think they both had the same type of injury, and they both looked very, very gruesome. So yeah. So that's another interesting thing about it, man. So, in my humble opinion, um, the Lions are gonna want to do what's best for them, and what's cheapest for them is what's best for them. So it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they got him to sign an extension, because right now it'd be cheaper. It'd be cheaper if you get him to sign an extension. It'd be by far way cheaper to get him to sign right now. It'd be by far cheaper to get him to sign right now. So, in my opinion, yeah, I mean, if you're doing what's best, and the team already tell you, kind of team doctors tell you where he at physically. So yeah, I think it'd be, probably, for them, it was best for them is what's cheapest for them. Then yeah, now if you pay him all this money, he don't return the form. Then at the end of the day, you shot yourself in the foot. But what you got to understand about this NFL, the contract's as good as you writing it on a loose leaf piece of paper. I'm just keeping it real. The contracts ain't worth shit. So they can just pay him the guaranteed money and just get about the deal. For him, period, you don't want to go out there and take $35, $38 million, outperform the contract. You outperform the contract, and then you could have got 40, 45 million. So I definitely understand that. Well, I definitely get that. So it's probably both best for both worlds. He go out there and play. Just because I owe you some money, or you eligible for some money, don't mean you should take it right then and there. But with such the high risk, and with such the high risk, when we start to talk about the injury risk, it'll be interesting to see how the Detroit Lions play it. Honestly, I'd be very interested to see, because it not for Hutch. It take two to do so. You know, it take two to do so. He was having a great generational type of season for the Lions, but he didn't have one. Real talk. He didn't have one. He didn't have one. Say what you want to say about it. He didn't have one. So I mean, but me personally, if I'm him, and I feel like I can get back to form, then guess what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get back to form. I'm gonna get back to form, and get my money next off season. But who knows? Maybe what if he doesn't, get back to where he need to be at? That's the $1 million question. What if he don't get back? That's you got to ask yourself. What if he don't get back? So this thing is not for long. It is not for long. This can go south very, very quickly. So um, I'll let them play it out. I think it's best for everybody involved to let them play it out. Um, it's best to let it play it out. So, um, but other than that, man, uh, I look forward to see what they got in store next season, and it would have helped him too if they get him some goddamn help. So, yeah, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.